Morning. This is gonna be the quickest fancy coffee time ever because I woke up late and I have to be ready to leave in like an hour. So today is gonna be fun. Going with my friend Clarissa to New York. Just a quick trip there and back in one day. Because some things are just cheaper in New York. Okay, not like New York City, no. So we got some milk, we're gonna do some sugar-free syrup. I have not been able to find Marsha. And I'm not paying $9 a bottle. I'm only gonna have Marsha if I get it for that whopping $2.29 or like $4 a bottle. It's the most I wanna pay. Microwave that, put our coffee. I know, definitely we need to put some water in here. Yep, I knew it. Let's not brew it without a cup over there. How about that? So yesterday the photographer from Pittsburgh Post-Gazette showed up. We did the photo shoot. Oh, there's too many noises happening. I woke up at 3 o'clock too, and I was like, oh, let's get ready for the day. And then Beluga Bear, you know, she was like, Mommy, come be a marshmallow with me. Because my doggies turn into marshmallows in bed every day. And it's because I got a marshmallow comforter. Life-changing game right there. Especially if you have puppies. Oh, I saw my earrings in. I went to bed last night. Didn't even take my makeup off, my jewelry off, nothing. I just legitimately laid down and I was out. It was a long day yesterday, okay? So anyways, today's gonna be fun. Going on a little road trip. I love a little road trip. I'm gonna pack some snacks. Chubby, don't you dare. She almost got my milk. You can't have that, Mama. Anywho, so just going on a little road trip today. I'm gonna try to edit some videos on the road. CapCut has been down for like 3 days. I haven't been able to edit in 3 days. So what the videos you guys are seeing, man, it's a struggle just to get those done. Blows my mind. Pay for a service like CapCut and don't want to work. It barely ever works anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's frustrating. Needless to say. Oh, the foam. We've had some new people here that have no idea what's going on at Fancy Coffee Time. This is Fancy Coffee. And they're noticing the foam on the coffee. It's because it's a Nespresso. Nancy Nespresso is her full name. That's my coffee pot. And she's magic. She makes magical coffee. Okay. Also, I've worn pajamas to sleep like a week straight. I don't know what's going on. It's because I bought those blue striped ones for my Silly Goose sleepover. And I was an all-natural sleeper for so long. But I bought those blue striped ones. It's the same brand from the Walmarts. And I slept in those at my Silly Goose sleepover because obviously we can't be sleeping all natural in a room full of people. And I was like, wow, these are really comfy. Ever since then, every single night, I've slept with a pair of pajamas on. I went and bought a secondary pair. So I'm going to the laundromat a little bit more often. But I don't know why. My husband, and he has a complaint about the pajamas. He said, I can't tickle your back with those on, babe. So I'll like pop my arm out and he can tickle my arm. It's like this. This is what I get every night by my husband. He goes like this all over my body for hours for me to fall asleep. Now, the funny thing is that this is one of the favorite things about my husband. My favorite things about my husband. This man, he worships the ground I walk on, first of all. And he has for almost 10 years now, okay? But he will be dead ass asleep. Dead asleep. And he'll roll over and move in the middle of the night. His hand will always find my body, okay? And he will start tickling my back in his sleep. Does it all the time. He cannot not have me next to him when he's sleeping because he needs me there to touch. Not in that way either. He's sleeping, okay? He's sleeping. So yeah, today's gonna be a good day. I have a Brenner burger video. That's what I made for the photographer when he was here yesterday because Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, they were like, we have a recipe. And at first, when they were supposed to come last week, I was going to give them the elote recipe because I was making that for my friend's sister for her baby shower. But then, because we had to reschedule, I was like, oh, you know what? Let me put out my Brenner burger. So that's won first place in three different competitions, and it took second place, I think, 4 times. I've competed with that burger a lot because I know it's a game changer. So anyways, I made the Brenner burger. I was like, I already have the recipe written up. I can send that over because I was in my cookbooks. And then when the photographer got here, his name was Steve, super chill guy. We were talking and I told him, I was like, you know, I'm going to make this. And he was like, well, that's fine. I'll just photograph you. Like, it was like candid, you know, I was just cooking, talking to you guys because I was filming and he was photographing as I cooked. And then at the end, we did like a little like, you know, money maker session. That's what I would call it because that's the moneymaker. Some people would say that's the moneymaker, but that's my husband's, okay? No one else can have that except for the girls at the gym when I shake it. Anyways, I was talking to the photographer and I was like, yeah, this burger is loosely based on like my favorite restaurant back home. They have a sweet burger. I was like, if you ever had a sweet burger? He's like, I don't think so. Well, I was like, well, it's from Swenson's Drive-In. He was like, you know what? Actually, this is what a small world we live in, okay? His daughter went to school at Kent State University, where I used to party. I never went to Kent State University. I just went up there to party, okay? But when they would go visit her at Kent State University back in Ohio, they always went to Swenson's. So they were Swenson's fanatics, okay? And then I showed him, I was like, don't judge me. I have Swenson's tattooed on me. Also have a ramp stamp. Also have a Tramp stamp, okay? We got all the stamps. I'm a fan of arts and crafts time, especially on my body, okay? So, yeah, he knew Swenson's. He loves Swenson's. And I was like, well, this burger is based off of Swenson's, but it's like a breakfast for dinner burger. Man, he loved it. He loved it. So, as soon as CapCut decides to work, you guys will have the video. But again, this is going to be the shortest fancy coffee time ever because I have to go take a shower. I have to leave. Clarissa's going to be here at 9. It is, I don't know, it's like 8 something. Fastest shower in the world. I'm not washing my hair. No, that's just going to put me way too far behind, but I gotta take all this jewelry off. Not this. This is my permanent necklace. Clarissa put this one on me. Well, her husband, David, did. I was their guinea pig for their permanent jewelry business for my Celia sleepover. I was excited. They did a really good job. I really didn't know there was like all that permanent jewelry, but there's like temperatures and welds and all that. So yeah, now you know why they charge so much. I'd be charging a lot too if I had to spend that much time learning shit, you know? They're not bad though. This one that I got a few months ago with Erica, we actually both got permanent jewelry together. This one, it's all like wound up in this other bracelet. It's a mess. But this one, I think it was like 65. But they're on forever. And again, I've had this on for a few months and it hasn't even tarnished. So, permanent jewelry, you know. But what are you doing today? You got anything fun going on? I'm not even gonna have fancy coffee in the living room because I don't have time for it. Because if I go out there and I sit down, I ain't gonna wanna. Do you wanna see my new end tables though? I'll show you. Come here. I gotta turn on some lights out there because you know it's like real calm and quiet. These cats have been acting crazy out here. I thought that was Shadow. Shadow's been coming up from downstairs and playing. Michael and Haley's cat. The other day I was in the shower. Jason was at work. And I was like, what the fuck is going on out there? Dude, Shadow is out here being so chaotic. He loves it though. Okay, so here's my new end tables. That one. And that one. And then look. Look. Watch. You see chubby cheeks. So yeah, that's my new end tables. I got them off of the TT shop. And I redecorated a little bit with like little stuff. I don't think it's gonna stay that way though. I end up changing stuff around constantly just because I get bored with it. But yeah, those came, I put them together. It took me hours because, I don't know. I need a list, like a bullet point list when it comes to building things. Don't give me pictures. Don't. Because the ADHD, we don't pay attention to detail, okay? We just see something and we try to go for it. I put those bitches together wrong like 5 or 6 times. It took me hours, okay? Hours. Because I was like, the worst part about it is like, I would see a step and I'd be like, okay, let me do it to both. And then I would put both end tables together wrong and then I have to take them both apart. Instead of just like doing one and then going through and building the other one once we knew the right way. My brain didn't want to do that. That's not fun, okay? What's fun is rebuilding them 6 times. So, I wish I was making that up, but I'm not. My son, I ended up going downstairs. I was like, I need your help. He came up and finished them with me. Together, we did it as a team. I didn't pawn it off on him. I should have, but I didn't. Any hoots, toots, fruits. I'm grateful for car rides because today is going to be a blast. I'm also grateful for fish because I'm getting my first fish fry sandwich tomorrow. Can you guess where I'm going? We've had fish fry. Tomorrow will be week 3 here in Pittsburgh. It's like a big Pittsburgh thing. People go nuts. But we've had fish fry for 3 weeks, and tomorrow we're going to our first one. We don't go nuts about fish, okay? Especially fried fish. I wanted to get down to Youngins the other day, dude. He had a salmon and shrimp patty or cake. Looked so good, but I was so busy last week I didn't get a chance to go. They close Youngins closes at 7, so like when I go to the gym at night, I usually am not going to be able to get there by 7. When I have a class at night, I need to do at least 15 minutes of yoga before I leave. Stretch out real good before I cramp up in the back seat of the car. Do you like road trips? I love road trips. They're so fun. Especially road trips that are going to save me money. They're even more fun. Oh, because then I'm just like, girl math, what am I going to do with all the money I saved? You know? That's what I'm doing. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go get in the shower. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tell me what you're grateful for. Show me those fur babies. And I hope I can get this burner burger recipe edited for you guys. Everyone, cross your fingers that CapCut starts working today, okay? Because I pay almost $200 a year for that app, and half the time it don't even work. But there's not an editing app that's as good as CapCut out there. I just wish they would get their shit together, you know? It's so frustrating. All right. I hope you have a great day. Okay, love you. Bye.